Seesaw Sanji here with another video. What I'd like to talk to you about it today is finally getting back to some One Piece content. Is what I think that the One Piece is. Some people have made theories about where it is. Not too many people have talked about what they think it is. Some people theorize about it being, Joy Boy's history or history about the Void Century. That is part of it, but there's another aspect of it. Is if when you watch the first episodes of One Piece, it's Goldie Roger talking about he left his treasure behind, and so I think part of it he left something there on Laugh-Tale behind. If you look at the Olden flashback where Whitebeard and Goldie Roger square off and they clash, he gave all of his treasure, or most of it at least, to Whitebeard in exchange to get Odin. So I'm not really, set on his treasure like gold and silver and diamonds or whatever. No, if you watch the whole entire flashback, he goes to Laugh-Tale with something, and then he comes back without it. And that thing is Ace. No, not that Ace. This Ace, his sword. I believe that Goldie Roger left his sword on Laugh-Tale because he knew that whoever was going to follow in his footsteps had a huge fight on their hands, and Roger knew that he didn't have the time, the energy, the resources to take up that fight. He didn't have the time. He was going to die. He knew he was a dying man. He knew his days are numbered. He knew he couldn't do it on his own, and he knew somebody would have to take up his mantle and pick up where he left off. So he left his sword there on Laugh-Tale, and it's almost like the way that Luffy left his hat on that thing when he trained with Rayleigh, and something similar to that effect. And he left it there for somebody to take up his arms and continue his fight with his sword. And how fitting would it be for Luffy to go into the final fight and avenge Ace's death with Ace at his side? Kind of symbolic in a way, him having the thing that his brother was named after at his side. And it's also been kind of foreshadowed. If you look back at Wano, he had the Nidai Kitetsu in Wano. So it's kind of foreshadowed that he would have a sword at some point. And I believe that that would be a fitting sword. It would also prove to the world that he actually went to Laugh-Tale and came back. If he comes back with that sword, it would prove he has Roger's sword, that infamous sword that Roger had Ace. And it's up there on the scale of swords. It has to be up there. I don't know if it would be like a Saijo Owa Jamoni or whatever. I'm not sure. But it would be definitely supreme grade. It would definitely be up there, if not one of the top 12. But I believe that that's what's at Laugh-Tale. I believe that's what Roger left behind. And it's at least part of it, if not the whole thing. I don't think it's the whole thing, but at least it's a big chunk of it. If you agree, disagree with me, leave a comment. We could talk about it. If you got a theory that's better than mine, we could talk about it. I'm open to all ideas. If you like what you see, you like what you hear, you think it's interesting, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Seesaw, peace. Thanks for watching.